Hey, welcome back to Rob's Garage Woodworking. Today I'm going to talk about pegboard tool storage secrets. Now, are they really secrets? No, they're not secrets, just nobody seems to know. I'm going to go over how to make your pegboard storage better, okay? So, first things first, pegboard. You buy pegboard, it's 1/4 inch thick. You can get it like this, it's made out of MDF. It is white on the back, and it is just like sawdust wood color on the front, and it is paintable if you want to paint it. And if you don't beat on it very much, then that finish will stay on it, but I've chosen not to. Put a furring strip frame all the way around it, 3/4 inch by say 1 inch, and you can screw that furring strip onto this, and then you make a whole frame all the way around, all 4 sides, right? And it's on the back, and then you put it up against the wall, and you screw through it to the studs on the wall, and it is super strong. Now, people say, you know, they're not very strong, but they are. Now, if you want to put like 12-inch shelves and hang 12-inch shelves on them, it's probably not strong enough for that. But to hang all your tools and everything, oh yeah, good and strong. So, next secret, tool hooks. Now, these metal tool hooks they're useful. I don't like them because when you take your tool out, they generally fall out. So I use Talon pegboard pegs, and I just made a video on Talon pegboard pegs, and these things are really great because they lock in. So you put it through the hole, lock it in place, push this in, push the screw in, that expands this joint and locks it in, and you can't pull these out, okay? Now, if you want to remove it, you take the screw and you unscrew it, and that backs the screw out, which allows this to close so you can pull it back out and remove it and use it again somewhere else. Next, tool cabinet. So you can just have a flat wall, or you can make a tool cabinet like I did. Now, this one is from an old magazine that I made. I made this cabinet years ago from a magazine called Shop Notes magazine. And it has sliding doors, right? So behind your sliding doors, you have the ability to hang more things. So you can hang stuff on your sliding doors. You can hang it behind your sliding doors. You can have shelves in it because the whole thing has space for your shelves. It's got holes in the sides, all for your shelves. So you can put shelves anywhere. Inside the shelves, you can still hang things. Like I have all my staplers hung up there, right? And there's a variety of ways to mount your tools. You can use the hangers that you bought from the store, or you can make your own tool holders. So this is my screwdriver holder. It's actually just a 2x4 with holes drilled through it, and the reason I use a 2x4 is it's thicker and it keeps the screwdrivers standing straight up and down. Now, you can use one of these things and just mount it there and put your screwdrivers in that, and here's one over here. You can put that there, and that works fine, but I like them custom. I like to fit them close together, make it look nice. So that's what I've done here. Custom tool holders. Now, here I have a wrench holder that I made, and this wrench holder is also from Shop Notes magazine. So let's take all my stuff off of it. Now, watch how I do this. I just twist it up like this, okay, and it's locked in pretty tight, okay? So the front of it, I just have screws in the front, but I've got some 3/4 inch pine that I used. I just fancied it up a little bit. I chamfered the edges. Now, the back, you have to chamfer this edge because these are square bend screw hooks, and yeah, they call them square bend screw hooks. And you screw those in, and then it has the You have to chamfer this because you put it in on an angle, you push it in and lock it. All right. Okay, so you take this, you line it up with your holes, right? And you put it in. Oh, I see what the problem was. So you put it in, you push in on it, and you twist it down, and it locks in place, okay? Now in the back, this is what it looks like in the back. So these, right, they prevent it from moving around, and it sits there, and it'll move a little bit. You can tighten these up, okay? So it can be a little bit tighter than it is, but it doesn't move, like it just sits there. And that's a custom shelf that you can make really easily, and then you just hang your wrenches. And the nice thing is it gives you space behind so you can grab your wrench, right? It's not right up against the cabinet, so you have to use your little fingers here. You can put your whole hand around it and grab your wrench. Super easy. Well, this is what they are, square bend screw hooks. Let's see if we can focus on that. Anyway, I'll provide a link for all this stuff. And this is it. And you can get these in different sizes, but that's what they look like. It's a screw, and you just screw it in. So pre-drill it, screw it in, and then you can mount them. Now, another method that you can use is just bolting it in. So you can take something that you have, just put a bolt through it and bolt it in the back. Now that's only if you can access the back. All right. Now, these are my speedboard bits, and I got a new set of Milwaukee ones because they were on sale. My other ones were all trashed. So what I've done here is I've drilled through this, lined it up with the holes, right? And then just used bolts on this. So on the back of that, there's a nut. So I have a gap because of the way the doors are made. There's a gap there, and you can see here there's a slight gap. So that doesn't interfere with the door. But to do this, you either have to pre-mount it and mount it on the wall, or you have to have access to the back if you want to move it, because you won't be able to move it once it's mounted to the wall. Okay? So another thing that I have is I have a custom tool holder for my hammers, and it's super simple. Just some doweling, some 3/4 inch pine, and yeah, you just line up with your hammers and then mount it. And then my other tool holder is in behind here. It's for my saws. Turn that around and pull out my saw that I need to use, put it back, lock it in place, okay? Also, just some 3/4 inch pine. And how did I mount that? So let me show you. So to mount those, you use these roll plugs, anchors, okay? These drywall anchors fit perfectly in the holes, and you can put a screw into it, and then to take it out, it's a little trickier because this will turn, but they are removable. You can get them out. I've done it. So that's another secret. And I use, these ones are 3/16 size, and screws from number 4 to number 8. Okay, number 4 to number 8 screw. You line it up and mark off where the screws are going to go, and then you put the screw in, right? Very simple. Right? And then you put this in the hole, push that in, that keeps it in place, and then you put this over top and screw it in. Super easy. So yeah, I'm on like a few Facebook groups and things, and people are always complaining, oh, you know, pegboard sucks. And it doesn't suck. It's really awesome, but you have to know how to use it. So get good pegs. The Talon pegs are the best, hands down, the absolute best. There are knockoff versions of them which aren't as good and are just as expensive, so get the best ones. They're available from Lee Valley. Everything in this video I have links for in the description. So I have links for the videos on how to make the screwdriver holder, how to make wrench holders, how to make the hammer holder, how to make the saw holder. Okay, I have those in the description. Also, these parts, the square bend screw hooks and the drywall anchors, I will link also in the description so that you can access them. Really simple, but sometimes the square bend screw hooks are harder to find. They are in a variety of sizes. I'm just going to link this one size. Home Depot has some smaller ones, but I got these from Home Hardware. Anyway, yeah, it's great, and like I said, to start with, you just have a pegboard and you throw everything on it. And then as you advance, you make nicer holders for it, nicer cabinets, you know, fancy tool holders. There's no limit to this other than your imagination. Now, if you want to jump right into like a French cleat system, which I'm actually putting up, I use every system. Like, I'm not just exclusive pegboard. I'm not one of those people that, oh, I only use this. No, that's crap. I use everything. I have a bunch of different ways to store stuff, and if you watch my channel, you'll see that I use a bunch of different things. Yeah, so my French cleat wall is right over there. It's one section behind my miter saw, and it is not ready yet because when you do French cleats, you have to make a tool holder for every single tool. So it's not a beginner thing. Pegboard is great because it's beginner friendly. So why do I love pegboard? It's cheap, it's easy, it's fast, and anybody can do it, right? It's good for your shop, it's good for your garage, it's good for your craft room. You can use it virtually anywhere for anything. Tool holders for your garden shed if you wanted. You can use it anywhere, right? So great stuff. Really love it. And super beginner friendly, which is, you know, that's the thing. What do you want to do when you move into your house? Do you want to do like a super time consuming shop organization, or do you want to put everything up quick and then later on you can make it nicer? Sure, but to get something quick up out of the way and looks good, pegboard is the answer. So anyway, if you like the video, please give it a thumbs up. If you like this type of content, please subscribe to the channel, and thank you very much for watching.